welcome to another maiden edition of This Week in History, where I take you down the memory lane of past events and the current that has happened in Nigeria. June 10, 2015. Authorities of the Presidential Villa Abuja rejected about 353 officials of the Department of State Services that were transferred to the Presidential Villa. Investigations revealed that the affected security operatives were deployed from different state commands of the DSS across the country. The officials, armed with signals showing specifically where they would man in the Presidential Villa, were however turned back on arrival. They were said to have been directed to ensure that they returned to their prospective formal duty posts across the country the following day. June 11, 2015. Tears flowed down freely as President Muhammadu Buhari, his wife, Aisha, and the wife of the Vice President, Dolapo Osinbajo, met two women whose daughters were among the over 200 missing Chibok girls. The emotion-laden encounter held inside the Defense House, Abuja. Mrs. Osinbajo had earlier led the two women to a meeting with Ajia Buhari. The President's wife later led them on another round of meeting with Buhari. The two women again broke down in tears while Mrs. Buhari held them tight. Mrs. Osinbajo also joined in the weeping. June 12, 2015. National Chairman of Progressive Congress Chief John Odige Oyegun said the party had accepted Senator Bukola Saraki as the President of the Senate. He said the reality was that Saraki's colleagues had duly elected him and the party was ready to live with the reality. Odige Oyegun spoke with the State House correspondent shortly after joining members of the Transition Committee set up by President Muhammadu Buhari to present their report to the President at the Defense House, Abuja. When asked specifically whether the party would accept Saraki as the President of the Senate, Odige Oyegun said, "Of course, he has been duly elected by his colleagues. We have a reality and must live with it." June 13, 2015. The Super Eagles defeated the resilient Chadian side 2-0 in their opening match of the Group G in the 2017 African Cup of Nations qualifiers at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium, Kaduna State. The victory brought some respite to the country's football-crazy fans after the Flying Eagles' elimination from the Under-20 World Cup and the Super Falcons' 2-0 defeat to Australia at the Women's World Cup in Canada. June 14, 2015. The Senate President Bukola Saraki started reaching out to the All Progressive Congress leadership and colleagues opposed to his emergence as the head of the National Assembly. A senator loyal to him, Rauf Ibrahim, met this known in Abuja on Saturday, June 19. Some members of the Senate Unity Forum, who are loyalists of Senator Lawan, also confirmed that Saraki and some of his supporters were making overtures to them. June 15, 2015. Ogun East Senator in the National Assembly, Buruji Kashamu, withdrew a 20.1 billion libel suit he instituted against former President Olusegun Obasanjo before a Federal Capital Territory Court in Abuja. It was learned that the presiding judge, Justice Valentine Ashi, struck out the suit on May 26, 2015, following the notice of discontinuance of the suit filed by the plaintiff. June 16, 2015. President Muhammadu Buhari admitted that his age would limit his performance as the president of the country. Buhari was a military governor at 33 and head of state at 40, said he would have loved being a president when he was younger. The president spoke with Nigerian residents in South Africa after taking part in the 25th Assembly of the Head of State and Government of the African Union in Johannesburg. Despite his advancement in age, however, Buhari gave assurance that his administration would make a difference. And that will be all on today's program. I still remain your girl, Abi Ola. Till I come your way some other time. Bye.